Attention, passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another championship run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape lately, you already know that the Dallas Cowboys are not just sitting back and waiting for the season to start. No, sir. They're reactively making moves, strategic moves, to position themselves as serious contenders once again in 2025. And one of the most intriguing pieces of this puzzle, something that could have huge implications for the entire NFC East, is their recent signing of Stephon Gilmore. Yeah, that's right. The veteran cornerback who has been a staple in the league for over a decade is back in blue and silver, and you can bet this isn't just a routine signing. It is a calculated move by the Cowboys front office to bolster their secondary, which, let us be honest, has been a bit of a roller coaster in recent seasons. Stephon Gilmore, at 34 years old, is not a young pup anymore, but don't let that fool you. The guy still plays at an elite level. Over his 13 seasons in the NFL, Gilmore has proven time and time again that he is one of the most reliable cornerbacks in the league. When you look at his career stats, it is pretty impressive: 391 yards allowed, 42 touchdowns given up, and only 34 interceptions. That's a guy who has seen it all, played in big moments, and most importantly, made big plays when his team needed him most. His ability to read plays, shut down top receivers, and create turnovers is what makes him a difference maker, even at this stage of his career. But why now? Why is the Cowboys making a move for Gilmore again? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Their cornerback situation has some uncertainties. Trevon Diggs, who has been their shutdown corner when healthy, is still recovering from knee surgery. That leaves Ron Bland, a promising young talent, as the top cornerback for now. But relying solely on Bland as the #1 corner, especially in a division as competitive as the NFC East, isn't ideal. Bland has shown flashes of brilliance, but he has also had his share of inconsistencies. And then there is Kaiir Elam, a player with potential but also a lot of rough patches. So the Cowboys saw the need to bring in someone who can step in immediately, provide leadership, and add depth to that critical position. And Gilmore fits that bill perfectly. Let us not forget, Gilmore was with Dallas just last season in 2023 before heading to the Minnesota Vikings for a stint. So he is familiar with the system, the coaching staff, and most importantly, the locker room culture. That kind of familiarity can be a huge advantage, especially when trying to integrate quickly and contribute right away. If Diggs isn't T100 by the start of the season, or even if he is having a seasoned veteran like Gilmore on the roster, gives the Cowboys a safety net. Plus, it sends a clear message to the NFC East. The Cowboys are serious about defending their turf and making a deep playoff run. Now, it is not just about filling a roster spot. It is about strategic positioning. The NFC East has been a battleground in recent years, with the Eagles, Giants, and Commanders all making moves to improve their squads. The Cowboys know that to stay competitive, they need to not only have a talented roster, but also a versatile and experienced secondary that can handle the league's top receivers. Gilmore's signing is a statement they mean business. They're not just trying to get by, they're aiming to dominate. And when we talk about the bigger picture, this move could have ripple effects across the division. The Eagles have been aggressive in their own right, with Jalen Carter, A.J. Brown, and their formidable defense. The Giants are rebuilding and trying to find their identity, but they've got some promising pieces. The Commanders, meanwhile, are looking to take a step forward with Sam Howell leading their offense. The Cowboys, by adding someone like Gilmore, are sending a message that they're not just content with playoffs. They want to contend for the Super Bowl. They want to reclaim their title as America's team, and moves like this show their commitment. But let us take a moment to really appreciate the player himself. Stephon Gilmore is a guy who has been through it all. He has faced top-tier receivers like Davante Adams, Tyreek Hill, and DeAndre Hopkins, and he has held his ground pretty much every time. His experience in high-pressure situations, including Super Bowl runs with the New England Patriots and later with the Buffalo Bills, makes him invaluable. He is a leader on and off the field, a player who can help mentor the young guys, and a guy who can still make game-changing plays in critical moments. Gilmore's presence in the locker room and on the field is a huge boost for any team aiming for a deep playoff push. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, the Cowboys' defense is shaping up to be a real strength. They've got Micah Parsons, one of the most disruptive pass rushers in the league, and now with Gilmore in the fold, their secondary looks much more formidable. The coaching staff, led by Mike McCarthy, has been emphasizing the importance of a balanced team offense, defense, and special teams all working together. But defense, especially the secondary, has been an area where they wanted to see more consistency and leadership. Gilmore's signing is a step toward fixing that. Of course, it's not just about signing a veteran and hoping for the best. The Cowboys are also looking at the bigger picture, building a team that can handle the rigors of the NFL season, from the physical grind to the mental toughness required in crunch time. Gilmore's veteran presence can be a catalyst for younger players, helping them refine their skills, improve their understanding of route coverages, and develop the kind of football IQ that separates good players from great ones. His leadership will be crucial, especially when the stakes are high and the games are tight. And speaking of high stakes, the NFC East is no longer a division where teams can just coast along. The Eagles, with Jalen Hurts leading an explosive offense and a stout defense, have set a high bar. The Giants, under Brian Daboll, are showing signs of improvement, and the Commanders, with their new quarterback and revamped roster, are eager to prove they're not just a pushover anymore. The Cowboys know that every game, every play, and every defensive stop counts more than ever. That's why adding someone like Gilmore isn't just a depth move, it's a statement of intent. This season, the Cowboys are expected to be contenders, and fans are already buzzing about their chances. With Dak Prescott leading the offense, which continues to evolve and improve, and the defense now fortified with Gilmore, the team looks poised to make a serious push. Prescott has shown flashes of brilliance, especially his ability to make plays in clutch moments. And now with a defense that can hold the line, the possibilities are endless. The offensive line has been solid, and the running game with Tony Pollard and others is capable of keeping defenses honest. But it's not just about individual players. It's about the overall chemistry, the team's resilience, and their ability to adapt to whatever challenges come their way. The addition of Gilmore adds a layer of confidence and experience, especially in those late-game situations where one play can make all the difference. We all remember the tight games last season, the moments when the defense needed to step up, and now, with Gilmore back in the mix, those moments might turn in Dallas's favor more often. Let us also talk about the history of the Cowboys' secondary. Over the years, they've had their ups and downs, but one thing is clear: when the secondary is clicking, the entire defense elevates. Micah Parsons can wreak havoc off the edge, but he needs a secondary that can cover, disrupt, and create turnovers. Gilmore's addition helps balance the unit, allowing Parsons to focus more on getting to the quarterback without as much concern over deep routes or big completions. The coaching staff is certainly optimistic about how this veteran can fit into their scheme and what kind of impact he can have. And if we look at the broader NFL landscape, the move signals that the Cowboys are serious about competing at the highest level. They're not just hoping to sneak into the playoffs. They want to be a true Super Bowl contender. The NFC is stacked, with the Eagles, 49ers, and others all making moves, but Dallas is making their own statement. The signing of Gilmore is a clear message to their rivals that they're in it to win it, that they're reassembling a roster that can match the best in the league and surpass them. As fans, we can't ignore the excitement this brings. The anticipation of seeing Gilmore back in action, potentially shutting down some of the league's top receivers, is enough to get any Cowboys supporter fired up. His experience, leadership, and undeniable talent could be the missing piece that pushes Dallas over the top in 2025. It's a bold move that could pay huge dividends come playoff time, especially if the defense can tighten up and play to its full potential. And let us not forget, this season is also about legacy. For Gilmore, it could be one of his last runs, a chance to add another Super Bowl ring to his collection. For the Cowboys, it's about restoring their reputation, reclaiming their status as a dominant force in the league, and making sure that they're not just contenders on paper, but a team that plays with passion, grit, and determination every single game. The signing of Gilmore is a statement Dallas isn't just looking to compete. They're looking to conquer. So fans, it's an exciting time to be a Cowboys supporter. The roster is shaping up nicely, and with moves like this, the team is sending a clear message to everyone. They're here to fight for that championship. The season promises to be thrilling, with plenty of storylines, clutch moments, and perhaps the return of Dallas to their rightful place at the top of the NFL. Keep your eyes on this team, because if they can stay healthy and gel quickly, the 2025 Dallas Cowboys could be a force that's hard to stop. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What is your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. We in this together, celebrating every victory, analyzing every move, and dreaming of that ultimate goal, another Super Bowl championship. Thanks for being with us, and as always, go Cowboys!